Hello everyone, Strikoder here, and welcome back to a new episode of the Penetration Tester BT1 exam prep series. So in this episode we're gonna solve NetSec challenge, which is a premium room. Let's just get started. It's a very easy room. We need just to use Nmap and Hydra. So that's very easy. What is the highest port number being open? Less than 10,000. Okay. I'm gonna pause till the IP address is ready. Let me connect to TryHackMe. You can download your configuration and then connect, or through your attack box. I prefer always to use my Kali, and gonna meet you after the IB is gonna be ready. Okay, this is my IB. Gonna copy that. Gonna activate Rust scan. So as always, I say you can do Rust scan. Oops. Because I use that only on CTF, but in real life scenario you would use Nmap because it's more perfect. However, you can as well use Rust scan and pass the open ports to Nmap. I prefer that because you can see open ports very fast. So here 8080 would be the answer. We saw that 121 probably SSH. TCP ports are open. Let's count them. 3, 6. What is the flag header in the HTTP server header and the SSH server header? We have FTP server listening to a non-standard port. What is the version of the FTP? So we need two flags and the FTP version. Then here we need to access an FTP, and then a small challenge. Okay, so let's start. So here is the first flag. Let me copy that. The SSH flag. We have the HTTP server flag as well. Here is it. Oops. No, that's the SSH. Is it? Yeah, I believe that's for the SSH. Yep. Not for the HTTP. Let me go up. I'm not seeing that somehow. Am I blind or what? Yep. Yes, I'm blind. Here is it. Probably now, while you are watching the video, you got that already. FTP server, FTP version. So let's, probably it's gonna be VS FTPD. Here the SSH, HTTP, HTTP, and VS FTPD 305. So here they are telling us Eddie and Quinn are users. What is the flag hidden in one of these two accounts and accessible via FTP? Okay, so we need to use Hydra in this case. Hydra, as you can see here, it's already been prepared. So we can start with Eddie, and I prefer to use this small word list, not the actual row queue. And here let me copy the IB. Oops, not the flag. So if you are not familiar with Hydra, you can use -L for one user or -L for a specific txt file with all the users, and -P for a word list. Then here T4 for the threads, and press enter, or for the task, as you can see here. So it's gonna fail. Well, it's not gonna fail. It's gonna give us a password, hopefully. Then let me do that again here for Quinn, and I'm gonna attack here, and I'm gonna pause. Okay, no need to pause. FTB, then 121. We have Eddie, and password is Jordan. LS, nothing in here. Sometimes you might have hidden files, so you can, I believe, show them through directory /s, I believe, or do we have help? It's not here, but as far as I remember, -A or -S, nothing in here as well. Let's exit. Goodbye. Here, FTB 121. It's gonna be Quinn, Andrea. Let me use ls as first. So we have the FTP flag. In order to download that, I'm gonna write get exit get FTP flag. Here is our flag. Copy that into here. And now here we have a challenge for stealth. Let me access that in my browser in Kali. As I've mentioned before, you can use your attack box, but I prefer my Kali because I have all the tools already available in here. Okay, so we need to make a scan without being detected. If you run nmap against this, let's try -T4 -SS. So it's finished, but it doesn't change. It's not changing somehow. Maybe there is something wrong, because I believe if you ran the natural nmap, you should get an error. Let me run a normal A. Oops. So we are required to use -SN, which called null scan. So instead of sending a request with, you would say, a ping request, or if you know the handshakes, if you, instead of sending any type of a handshake, you are sending null request. Let me check. So somehow it's not changing at all. That's weird because I've done this lab just before and it changed. So after testing and testing, I figured out that you need to use the null flag, and here you can see that the results, but that's strange. Okay, nothing's changing. Well, that's fake. However, I've done this before and I've got my flag on me. This is the flag. Here at the end they are explaining to us. And that was it. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to watch all the other videos for the PT1 prep. And see you in the next video.